Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about comparison of NFA DFA with epsilon NFA. In the previous session, we already discussed about finite automata. What is an automata? Finite automata. So there are three types of automata are there, different types. That is DFA, NFA, and epsilon NFA. DFA is nothing but deterministic finite automata. NFA, non-deterministic finite automata. NFA with epsilon moves, non-deterministic finite automata with epsilon moves. In the previous sections, we already discussed what is the DFA, what is the mathematical expression or representation of the DFA, NFA, and how to convert an NFA to DFA, NFA with epsilon to the DFA. All those things we discussed in the last chapter. In this session, we are going to discuss about comparison of DFA, NFA, and epsilon NFA. First comparison is DFA stands for deterministic finite automata. DFA it stands for deterministic finite automata. NFA stands for non-deterministic finite automata. Epsilon NFA stands for non-deterministic finite automata with epsilon moves. Second comparison is in DFA. For each symbolic representation of alphabet, there is only one state transition in the DFA. In the DFA, only one transition is there for each symbolic representation of an alphabet. Suppose, for example, input symbol 0, only one transition is from the particular state. In the NFA, no need to specify how does the NFA reacts according to some symbol. There is no such condition in the NFA. No need to specify how does the NFA react according to some symbol. And in epsilon NFA, here also no need to specify how does the epsilon NFA react according to some symbol. Third comparison is DFA cannot use empty string transition. DFA cannot use empty string transition. NFA can use empty string transition. In DFA, it cannot use empty string. We can't null characters. We can't transmit from one state to the another state in the DFA. In the NFA, empty string can be transmitted from one state to the another. That is, null move can be possible in the NFA, and in the epsilon NFA also empty string can be transmitted. That is, null move can be possible in epsilon NFA. Fourth comparison is DFA can be understood as one machine. DFA is understood as one machine. But in the NFA can understood as multiple little machines computing at same time. We can see that NFA, we can see multiple machines or multiple little machines are computing at same time. We can understood. But in the DFA, it can understood as only one machine. In the epsilon NFA also understood multiple little machines computing at the same time. Fifth comparison is in DFA the next possible state is distinctly set. It is set. It is in the DFA in a deterministic finite automata. The next possible state is distinctly set. It is already clearly set. But in the NFA, each pair of state and input symbol can be many possible next states. Here only one state the one input symbol can transmit. But in the NFA, that each pair of the state and input symbol can have many possible in next states. And in epsilon NFA also, each pair of state and input symbol have many possible next states. Sixth comparison is DFA is more difficult to construct. It is very difficult to construct the DFA. Why? Because only one transition, one input symbol can be moved from one state to the another state. Only one move. and we can't able to move null symbol. And whereas in the NFA it is very easier to construct, because so one input can be given to many states, and it is easier to construct. Why? Because it is null move can also be moved from the NFA, in the NFA from one state to the another state. Same in the epsilon NFA also, it is very easy to construct. Seventh comparison is NFA rejects the string in case it terminates in the state that is different from the accept states. NFA rejects the string in case it terminates in the state that is different from the accepting state. For example, if it is not a final state, a DFA will reject. For example, 101, the machine has to accept 101. If the string is 100, 100 is that is not ended in the final state or accept state, so that's why DFA will reject that string. Whereas in the NFA rejects the string in event at all branches, denying or diffusing the string. It can reject, NFA can reject any string in any branch or in any state. And epsilon NFA is also same, it rejects the string in the event of all branches dying or refusing the string. Eighth one, eighth comparison is time needed for executing an input string is less. The time required in the DFA to execute an input string is less. Time needed is very less. Whereas in the epsilon NFA and the DFA, time needed for executing a particular input string is more. Same in the epsilon NFA. Ninth comparison is all DFS are NFA. All DFAs we can all DFAs are NFA. It is a DFA, or we can also tell DFA is a subset of NFA. All DFAs are NFA, but not all NFAs are DFA. Not all NFAs are DFA, and not epsilon NFAs are DFS. We have to convert that. Next, tenth difference is DFA requires more space. NFA requires less space than DFA. Epsilon NFA also requires less space than DFA. Here DFA requires more space. Why? Because the transition from one state to another state is only one move transition. That's why it requires more space. Whereas in the NFA, it is the transitions are uh, more input for an input symbol, it's more, that's why it requires less space than the DFA. Epsilon NFA is also same, it requires less space than a DFA. Next, 11th comparison is DFA. In the DFA, dead state may be required. In the DFA, dead state may be required. It may be required in the DFA. Dead state may be required in the DFA. The dead state is not required in the NFA. NFA doesn't require any dead state, and dead state is not required in the epsilon NFA also. Next, 12th comparison is the transition function of the DFA is q into alphabet tends to q, that is next possible state belongs to q. The next possible state that belongs to the finite set of the automata. And whereas in the NFA, transition function q into input symbol, that is equals to 2 to the power q. That is next possible states powers belongs to the powers of the q. Suppose for example 2 states are there, means there can be 4, 6 like that states. In the epsilon NFA also, the next possible states belongs to the power set of Q. Next comparison is 13th, less powerful, since any point of time it will be in only one state. Less powerful. DFA is less powerful. Why? Because at any point of time it will be in one state only. It will be in one state. Whereas NFA is more powerful than DFA, since at any point of time it will be in more than one state. and epsilon NFA is also more powerful than NFA. It is more powerful than NFA since at any point of time it will be in more than one state with or without any given input. Without giving any input, it will be in more than one state. That's why epsilon NFA is more powerful than NFA, and NFA is more powerful than DFA. DFA is less powerful. So this is about the sessions. This session, the comparison of the NFA, DFA and epsilon NFA. So we have nearly 13 comparison. This is about this session. Thank you.